bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, so in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Snellzilla picks up the strikeout. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Eric Davis. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And that's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Misses, and it's 2-2.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. Back here in Queens, bottom of the seventh. Here's the center fielder, Johnny Damon. Hit hard on the ground to short. To first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Chipper Jones getting ready to hit.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Back up the middle of the base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Swing and a
Fuck,
miss.
Carlos.
Struck him out. Pulled
I hate
the
Carlos.
string on the changeup.
You're not just going to go fix it.
Reggie Sanders. Jones leads off first with two down to the inning. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 11-3. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Carmona.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but
Handles throws to first. And now for the Jays, Roberto Clemente. Ripped to short, jump throw, and very nicely done for the out. Here's Martin Digo stepping into the box. Next pitch is outside. Way high.
good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
At the plate, Alex Rodriguez. Number 43 gets the ball now, on for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brings it in, runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 11-4. Here comes Anthony Rizzo.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Fires over to first. That ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, number 19. And that's downstairs. Ball two.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stretch.
And meanwhile, this is a fair ball down the left field line. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now it's going to be number 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball.
Awesome fade.
Swing and a ground ball. He'll do it himself. 1 gone in the bottom of the 8th. And down to shortstop, Alan Trammell. On the ground, Basabe. There for the out. Runner scores from third. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's the second baseman. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one the other way. And that's down, a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And now here is Johnny Damon. Center field, Davis should have this one. Nabs it, and that is that. We go to the 9th.
These players just want to keep it rolling.